it's Melanie, and in today's video I am going to be showing you some awesome thrift flips slash just DIYs. Brandy Melville, we all know Brandy. It's a very trendy store. Personally, I've been trying to stop shopping out just in general as much. I'm trying to shop more sustainable. So today I decided to show you guys some ways to do easy thrift upcycling ideas to make your clothes look a little more trendy or Brandy inspired. These are just a couple of the things I came up with, and I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Other than that, let's get straight into this DIY video. For this first piece, I'm going to be recreating this color block hoodie. I've seen these everywhere at Brandy in a lot of different styles, and I've been meaning to recreate one for quite some time now. It's pretty simple to do, and you're just going to want to start off by taking two of the same hoodie or same-ish size in different colors. Then you're going to cut off all the sleeves as close to the seam as you can, as well as the hood of the hoodie. This will leave you with a kind of vest looking thing, and then as well as the sleeves and the hood from the other shade that you're basically just going to be sewing on here and realigning. Now basically all that's left to do is sew along the seams of everywhere that you cut, so you're basically going to be sewing the hood and both of the sleeves back on, which is pretty self-explanatory. I just turned all the pieces inside out so that the seam isn't popping out on the outside. Everything should match up pretty easily, and this is what just the hood looks like after turning it right side out. I also want to say that I did use a sewing machine for this, but I am a very beginner sewer. As you can probably tell by these clips, I'm not super great at it. You can do all of these things with either a sewing machine, you could also hand sew them, or use fabric glue, but those things will clearly take a little bit longer. And this is what the final hoodie looks like once you turn it right side out, and I really love how it turned out. For the second piece, I'm going to be turning this kind of oversized long sleeve into one of those one-strap tops that you see everywhere. I started off by grabbing a little marker and basically just eyeballing and measuring where I want all the cuts to be. I made sure to make little dots, especially where my armpits were, and then on both sides of my torso and the bottom where I wanted it cropped. Then after taking the shirt off, I laid it on the floor and just filled in these lines so that I had more of a distinct outline on where I wanted to cut. I grabbed my fabric scissors and just cut along all of these lines, which is pretty self-explanatory. There's not a lot of shape to this top, and I'm basically just sewing along all these lines that I cut. One thing that I will say and recommend for this top is that I really suggest you try it on and just put a dot or measure exactly where you want the top of this curve to be, or else you might risk having a little nip slip. As you can see here, I then decided to use some pins and just pin along each side. And I followed that up by heading over to my sewing machine and just doing a little zigzag cross stitch both the sides. As you can see, again, I'm not the best at sewing, I am learning, but using this stitch definitely helps to make your top more stretchy. It gives a little more leeway to it, and it prevents the hems from curling up. For this top, I decided not to hem the top or bottom because I kind of liked how the rough cut looked, but that's totally up to you. And once I finish that, all you have to do is turn it inside out and you're finished with your top. For this last top, I'm turning this little v-neck sweater into one of those tie tops. You don't really need it to be a v-neck sweater. It can also be like a normal scoop neck. All you have to do is cut straight down the middle of your v-neck. I also cropped this one because I love crop stuff. I also use this top as scrap material to make the strings for this top, but you can also use the scraps from the same top. I just opted for this one because it was a thinner material. Basically, I just cut a really thin strip that I decided to use as a little string. I like to stretch it out to make it a little more flexible. Then I just grabbed my original sweater with the little cut down the middle, and then I grabbed my string, positioned it how I liked. Basically gonna look like this when it's all tied with the little bow. And then I grabbed some needle and thread in the same pinky shade, and simple as it looks, just sewed it onto the end of the top here. I also want to point out that you don't really have to use only a v-neck for this. You could also use a scoop neck. I just love how simple this DIY is. It literally was finished in a matter of couple minutes. I also love that you can be super versatile with it and turn essentially anything. It doesn't even have to be sweater material, which is super cool. Once I finished sewing on both of the strings, which is the hardest part of this DIY, but not even hard at all, you're basically done with this top, and you can just tie those little strings into a little bow, and it gives such a cute, dainty detail to this outfit. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that these sewing ideas were very helpful to you. If you guys want to see more fashion or Brandy or sewing thrift videos, make sure to just comment below and let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my channel. Make sure to subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys! I know it's getting late.